Hey, what's up? It's Erin, and we are live on Tuesday. And it is Money Mom is live, and I have guests today. Not really guests. My kids are home, my 6-year-old twins, because it's summer. And I was just outside mowing the lawn. So I was going to say this is my Money Mama's live where I have no pants on. But you're never going to know if that's true or not. It was really hot outside. It was kind of cool. I got to go mow the lawn. I set up an archery area yesterday. So we have, what would you call it? Like a archery. I set up an archery. What am I trying to say? Anyway, there's a place and a hay bale and a target, and we are going to go practice archery out in the back. I did practice yesterday. Oh, you can't really see it. Yes, you can. See that? That's because I'm bad at archery. And every time I pulled, boom, I hit myself a lot. So that kind of hurt. And what else? Oh, and I took the kids to the Grand Canyon, which was very awesome. We did a 1,400-mile driving trip through the Grand Canyon, then through New Mexico, and no, first through Arizona, then to New Mexico, and then up to Colorado. And we went to the Grand Canyon, and we went to the meteor crater site, and we went to the Rio Grande Gorge, and we went to Santa Fe, New Mexico, to this really cool museum, and we went and visited Native American pueblos, and a ghost town. Also did a ghost town, and did all this in 3 days. So that was kind of awesome. What was really cool is I got to do it all from the road. So while we were in a hotel room, I actually was able to get online with clients. So that is the kind of freedom I enjoy from this sort of work. But let's go look at what's going on this week, because it's not pretty. A lot of people are very, very sad, and I don't blame them. Last week we were kind of sad too, and we're going to continue to be sad. So the things I want to show you today are a little bit more, not so much like fun things to join, but a little bit more of warning. So this is based on research that I've been doing, but do your own research. So real quick, I'd like you to know what it is I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to look into things, and there's two things. Look into things. Yeah, obviously, right? Look into things. So when you look into things, the first thing you want to do is double check if it's a high yield interest program, high yielding interest program, right? Like you're getting 6% a day, those kind of things. If it's been around for like a month or more, probably skip it. If it's brand new, well, let's see. Let's say it's been around for a few weeks and it's going pretty well. You could probably safely jump in and make some money, but know that it's not going to be a long-term plan, because these things never are. If it's been around for like 3 months and they're like, woo, we're celebrating our 3-month or 6-month, chances are, even though it's looking great, you probably should skip it unless you know a lot about it, because these things tend to not last very long. So we just found that out with the bet robot, which totally went sour. They told us that they had everything hacked. Whether or not that's true, they just said, oh, guess what? We don't have any more money. We can't pay you. So nobody's getting paid from that. And now they just ignored you. Took all the money and ran. The other one right now that's going on is the gladiacoin. This one was supposed to be, a bet robot was that they were placing bets, and that's how you get your money. So it would seem that they said they recovered all the money, and then you should just be patient and get it back. Gladiacoin, on the other hand, was trading, allegedly, Bitcoin and making money off Bitcoin. But they just left a message in the back office that said, because of low deposits, come on, pen, right? Low deposits, they can't do any trading bonuses they were closed from Saturday to Friday. Of course, when they put these announcements up, they don't actually put the date of the announcement. So it was really hard to tell when this was actually from. I think it's happening right now, like it was last Saturday and then until this Friday. And then they said, yes, we will give you your referral bonus. No, we will not give you the trading bonus. And so if you are not somebody who has a ton of referrals that you keep putting in, then you are probably not going to get this. I actually still had one more account that I didn't put a Bitcoin address in. So I decided to go do that because right now I have like, it's probably at point, right around here, Bitcoin. And so if they do decide to pay it, I will get paid. The other ones, I don't think I'll ever get paid on the other accounts. Plus my one that I still have, it's like 75% done, but it's supposed to be coming to me at 4 Bitcoin. And so I have, roughly something like that already done, or like 3 Bitcoin. Anyway, they want me to pay 0.3 in order to restart it. But I haven't been even hearing of people getting paid. So there you go. That's another one that we're like, okay, this would make people really sad. But of course, any of these, we go in with a grain of salt saying it could last, it might not. We don't know. But it was along for the ride, and I did actually make some money, so it's fine. But it's not really fine because I know people who wanted to actually retire on what they were making, and they were in like the 30 to 40K range of actually making money, and now that's just kind of gone. That's very defeating. So what else do we have going on? Oh, and then of course, I broke up with my boyfriend. No, okay, if you ever watch the show, I kept saying my paying ads because I loved my paying ads and it was doing really well. Well, that's now a broken heart. My paying ads went from a rev share model to a straight up traffic exchange model, which means there's no longer rev share to share. So you can go put your stuff in there and get an exchange and get traffic, but that it's no longer paying. And I was getting paid, every few days from that one. So I really like that one. But they said that they're revamping. Oh, the dog just came in. That they're going to revamp how they're doing things and then come back. And, hopefully sometime in 2018, they're going to come back and do this. What other bad news can I tell you? Those are the ones that were pretty defeating recently. Oh, I did put some money. I did look at, and it was a very small amount. It was like $100. Was it even $100? It might have been $10. Anyway, I put a bit into, can't even remember. What the heck? I can't remember. Hold on. I don't even remember what I'm about to say. Let me look it up. It was Genesis mining. And I'll show you Genesis mining. I don't actually know what's going on with it. Genesis mining.com. Now, this could be one, and actually I'm in Ether in this one, and Ether's going up too. And that one, Ether's up, Bitcoin's up. I mean, right now, it seems like it's just a good time to kind of let your Bitcoin sit and kind of get massaged by the system. And that might even be a better way than hyping it. I mean, you could put a little bit in somewhere and see if you get some returns. But right now, we're looking at these, just letting it sit. So anyway, I'm going to show you Genesis mining and see if we can actually see any activity back there. I might have set it up wrong. The other one that I'm interested in, which is not awful right now, is Questra. Do you know about Questra? Okay, I'm gonna shut my door. Okay, Questra. Hold on, let me make sure that's correct. I think it is. Let's see. I can check it over here too. No, I can't because I'm using that. Okay. I believe it's Questra, And that one seems to be gaining more and more activity and actually doing pretty well. So let me see if that's where I was looking. I can't find it right now. Okay. Anyway, I will check into this one. I actually have an account, so we could go look at that and kind of see what it's about. It's essentially all these levels, and they're color coded. So you start at like gold, and then there's purple and blue and whatever. And you bring in people, and then you get paid a bit, and then it keeps growing. And obviously, I would assume that any of these have to do with bringing people in and having more money come into the system. So the better they do, the more people come in, and the better they do. It's a wonderful cycle. This one is just a really simple mining one, and maybe in like 2 years, I think I put 100 in, and like in 2 years, I'm supposed to have 200. So it's very small potatoes, but I wanted to see if it was working, because a lot of these cloud mining ones don't actually do what they say, because it's really hard to monitor if the cloud mining is actually happening, or it's just another kind of Ponzi scheme. Okay, so we can go double check Questra today, and we're kind of on a time crunch, so we're not going to, this won't be a super long one. The other one I was requested to check out was bitcomet, bitcomet.biz. And I was looking at that one, and again, this is one that's it appears to be paying. However, I've been seeing things lately. It only started on May 23rd. And what I was seeing as of May 29th was that it may or may not have been paying. And I say that because I saw things that said, nope, definitely stop paying, can't even get into the site. But we can go see if we can actually get into the site today. Another one was jetcoin. Jetcoin was another one. Jetcoin.com. Jetcoin.com. So jetcoin.com is another one that seems to be going well, but also people are now calling it rather iffy. And, you know, iffy meaning payments are being held, they're not actually getting their payment, that the system is kind of lagging now. Ooh, what else did I have for you? What else was there? Jetcoin, Coin. So these apparently are also owned by the same people. So it was a warning. Sorry, sometimes my pen's getting a little testy these days. And this was on cryptocurrency. You know, some people are saying that they were beta testers for REO, but that was years ago. So it's hard to say. This is actually a really old forum that I was looking at. So REcoin and Jetcoin were actually in talk in 2014. So they have, I suppose, been around for a while. Let's go see. I'm going to look at two different ones and see what we see. Jetcoin.io is actually gone, and so is REcoin. So there you go. Those two are gone, and yes, it's important to know what you're looking at. So other scam sites, let's see, jetco.in, dodgebox.in, topfan.info, lightbox.in, lightfish.in, other scams, other info, let's see. So Jetco, and there was Jetcoin, but that was the URL was jetco.in, where they broke up the coin part. So the new one is jet-coin.com. Okay, so why don't we go take a look at it and see what it is? How about that? How about that? Okay, let me go share whole screen. All right. All right. So over here we have automatic Bitcoin payments, Jetcoin. Let's see. Of course, they're saying it has a 100% success rate, which right away you should be like, yeah, really? Everybody wins. And so they're saying you get Bitcoin duplication every 40 to 50 days without any extra activity. They pay daily. You know what? If this one is new, chances are you could actually come in and get some money. Let's look at the compensation plan. unless I just, got malware onto my computer, which probably wouldn't be this first time. Okay, so jetcoin. It has, just like our other friend, gladiacoin. There I see 8 levels. There's 9%, 10, 11, 12, all these binary. And you're supposed to be able to get between 9 and 25% on your binary, and all the passive, except JC1, will double in 40 to 50 days. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? And actually the plans are essentially identical, 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, 1, 2, 4, and 8. Except instead of being called it Spartacus 1 through 8, we now have JC 1 through 8. Now, what would be interesting is if it actually did pay, it wouldn't be awful to get in and get out. So that is this one. Sure, let's go look. I'm actually not going to put money in, but let's just see. Let's just see. Okay, Biz Aaron and my password. If I can remember what I just typed. And I'm not a robot. Okay, let's go look at the back end. Yes, you have it. I bet my passwords didn't match. Okay. Well, we will try that again. But so you see, jetcoin is essentially the same. Let me get myself in here. And once we do, we'll see if, what do you think? If you're not in this, I have a feeling it is going to be exactly the same as our other friend, gladiacoin. Let's see if I can type. I hope I type my passwords the same this time. That'd be funny. Let's see if I actually made an account. I don't think I did. Okay, anyway, I'm just wasting time on live air because why not? Because that's what I do. Okay, so let me move on from that. Sometimes I want things to work and then they don't. Whatever. Okay, so jetcoin. There, see, I had invalid login details because I don't think I did it right. That's fine. So jetcoin is one of them. I think I will just go look at the back end and decide. What I was seeing, let's see, just trying to look at it. If jetcoin stop paying, let's just see if there's anything in that. Sometimes you have to do things besides phony trading schemes. Many silly people have woken up to these phony schemes. Okay, let's just see what we have here. Then I gotta go do some stuff. I gotta go buy some things so I don't have to injure myself with my new habit. Okay, jetcoin provides no information on their website or who runs or owns it. Surprise, right? Okay, so jetcoin started on May 7th. And as always, if an MLM company is not openly upfront about who's running it, then you better just think hard about whether or not you're joining. So what do we have here? You can join it. Jetcoin is yet another entry in the Bitcoin doubler niche, which started with gladiacoin a few months ago, and the ruse behind Bitcoin doubling scams is trading. So the scammers behind Bitcoin are lazy enough to not even bother clarifying what they're trading. Anyway, you probably will make some money for a bit, and then it'll shut down or collapse. That's how these work. So if you get into jetcoin, just know that it will collapse really quickly. So this one, let's see, the migration started with all the leaders have stolen most of the money from everyone's downline gladiacoin and they moved over to jetcoin. Right, that's what happened. I am sure that that's what happened. The gladiacoin people moved over to jetcoin with all the money. And so they're going to suck the system dry very, very quickly because there's a lot of people. There weren't a lot of people. There were enough people in gladiacoin dry that the rest of us couldn't really get any ground. And then people came in and it died. So there you go. Jetcoin. No good. Okay, what was the other one I was going to show you? This was called bizcomet.biz. This is a cryptocurrency cloud. Now, whether or not this is actually working, let me see what I found. Let's see. That was jetcoin. I have a lot of my jetcoins open. Let's see. Nope, that's still jetcoin and jetcoin. Okay, seriously, I think we could learn bitcomet is not so good. Okay, so trying to do some research about bitcomet. Bitcomet is a mining, and you're supposed to get 7% daily interest forever. Interesting. Well, it can't be forever because there's a max, or maybe that's the max you can put in to get your 7%. So again, if it's paying right now, then that's pretty spectacular. This is how much Bitcoin has been deposited in days. Now, this one, you probably could still get in and actually get some money back from it for a while because it is 15 days in. And if they really do have 21,000 people, then probably you are safely going to get money for the next 3 to 4 weeks if you come in now. If you're watching this later, just notice the date that this has been online for 15 days and today is, since I can't remember, Tuesday, June 6th. So probably for another month or two, you get some money and you know, that's a nice little pot to have for a month or two. But again, at these rates, don't expect it to continue. And chances are within the next month or so, they might give themselves 3 months because they really, usually people want more than, you know, 1,200 Bitcoin. They want a lot more, so then they'll get more people in, more people active before they shut down. Unfortunately, joining these means that you are going to lose some money in the end if you come in too late, but you can probably make more than you put in over the next few months or the next month. So at least get that back plus a bit more before it goes out. So that might be worth it. Come in with such a crazy minimum. I mean, the problem with some of these is that if they allow you to come in with this crazy minimum so that people will dip their foot in and see if it works, and then they will get paid, and so they'll put more in and more in, and then by the time you get up to that point where you're putting more and more in, then they shut down. But I think this one was one where you actually didn't have to be in it to be able to use the affiliate program. Isn't that funny? So let's see. Trying to get my passwords in here. Oh, interesting. Okay. You have to do a Bitcoin wallet right at the beginning. So I do want to go see this one, you know, and like I said, like you can get into these things and then they can work for a bit and then they stop working. And then as long as you didn't quit your job and like you didn't put everything you had. Oh, nice. Okay. Gladiacoin did pay me my 0.13 Bitcoin. So that's kind of nice. I actually did get a little payment from them. So at the current rate, let me see what they just gave me. I'm very happy actually, because I didn't think I would get that. But I put in the Bitcoin wallet yesterday on purpose so that they would give me something before they shut down. And I got 0.13. So like 0.13 and I'm supposed to get 0.2. So 0.07 is probably never going to come to me, but I didn't want to wait any longer. If I hadn't put the address in yesterday, then maybe I could have waited and had that build up a little bit, but I'm not sure they would have paid me after this. So 0.13111 times 28.35 is, I made $371. That's not bad. Okay. So I'm happy about that. And then there's actually a bit more I should be getting back because I over Bitcoined something and hopefully they'll give me my money back. It was on my BitPay card, which by the way, if you say on your BitPay card that you're going to put in $500, but then you decide that you want to bump it up a little and put in 700, it will only credit you for 5. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. So I have quite a bit out there somewhere. I have several $100s floating out there that is not in my BitPay and not in my Bitcoin, my blockchain. So that's kind of lame. Anyway, let me go on with this so you can just stop staring at me as I jump around. But I'm going to look at this. Why can I not type the same password? Seriously. I think because I'm trying to type too fast. Let's see if that worked. It's not the same password still. Okay. I wish there was a pause on live. So you didn't have to see me just type passwords over and over. Seriously? It keeps telling me it's not the same password. All right. So while I figure this out, annoying. I don't know why I can't type the same password. Okay. Let's see if that's the same. I give up. I'm not even typing the same password. Okay, there we go. Goodness gracious, this is embarrassing. Okay. Aha. Okay. Got in. I have like 2 minutes. Okay, let's go look at this. I'm going to show you my screen again, and then we will be able to look at the bitcomet. You know, it's one of those, like, they're all too good to be true, right? That's just what they are. Too good to be true. Too good to be true. Anyway, here it is, nice and clean. Do we know anything about these people? Probably not. If you want to try it yourself, here you go. You can do bitcomet.biz !ref equals biz Aaron. Here you go. I'll put it up here for you. I hope that stays. Okay, that's nice. Yep. Probably should not make it blue on blue. Okay. Anyway, I'd rather be shooting arrows. Isn't that funny? Archery. Archery range. That's what I was trying to say. A range. Oh my God. So once we get better, we're going to put more targets out there, and actually zombie targets. Zombie targets. We're going to put some zombies out there and make sure that we stay safe if the apocalypse, the zombie apocalypse ever is upon us. Yeah, I know. You're like, what? Zombie apocalypse? Okay, so there it is, the bitcomet. Let me take that off. All right, so there's deposit, withdrawal, my investments, history, referrals. There you go. The dashboard is lovely, and thank you, Maria King, for bringing this one to my attention. I may actually just see what happens. Let's see what the withdrawals look like. You have no funds to withdraw. Well, yeah, I knew that. Okay, so right now, what do you need in order to do your The minimum is 0.0001, the maximum is 9.999, the monthly interest is 210, the weekly is 49%. Okay, so essentially after 2 weeks, you get your money back. So at the most, you would be losing money for 2 weeks. Basically you're in limbo for 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks, you get your money back. What I want to know is what the minimum to withdraw is, or if that's what I need to know. The minimum to withdraw. So let's say I just did 0.1. So daily is 0.007, weekly 0.049, and monthly 0.21. So after 1 month, you should have yours just slightly over doubled. Isn't that lovely? And I'm on the 7% because that would be the first rate, right? I didn't upgrade to anything else. Oh, let's say I do the 0.2. Nope, it's still there. 0.3. Nope. Still on the same level because I guess don't have referrals, because the other ones are 0.5. Nope, still on the same one. Okay. Anyway, so that is that. And that's what I need to know. I shouldn't have any investments, but I want to see. So after you deposit, there's nothing to do except watch it grow. You'll be interested in adding minimum withdrawal is just 0.0005 Bitcoin. Okay, great. So we might try this one. I might actually try this one. I might take something that I just got from gladiacoin, stick it over here, see what it can do. I mean, that was just like a little bit extra that I didn't even think I was going to get. The other ones aren't even going to pay because you need a 0.1. You need a 0.1 in order to get a withdrawal now on gladiacoin. And some of my accounts, like what's left in them, since I put that new rule in, is going to be 0.07. So I will never see it because they'll never give it to me. They'll tell me I don't have enough. But it seems like the lower accounts are still paying. So that was good. That's good to know. I am not going to put my money into gladiacoin. I am going to skip jetcoin for sure. But bitcomet, right now, it's new enough, but it's been around just long enough that I think, I don't know, I think I would chance it, but short term. And they do say they're Bitcoin mining. However, I don't actually believe them. I don't actually believe it. Let's see if we can find something out real quick. So let's see, bitcomet.biz stopped paying. Let's see if that brings anything up. There we go, not paying. So that would be one. 6 days ago. So rather than put in scam, because a lot of people use that as a keyword, that's nice. This is getting bitcomet payment status waiting. Bitcomet has an investment of 7%. And let's see, we are yet to test bitcomet. We cannot say much about it. Yeah, it's uncertain. Okay. Let's see, did anybody put this in? Given results? Oh, these are just people. Simple starting date. Okay. I don't know. It's very low risk, meaning you don't have to put that much in. Let's see, what is your 0.0005? 0.005 to get in? Although right now that's about 14 bucks. So roughly for 14 bucks, and you could turn that to 28 after 30 days. Ooh, even a little bit more, right? 2.1. Yeah, you could turn that into almost $30. But then you would be tempted to put in more, and then it'll probably start going down. So that's what usually happens with these. So if you go in for a super low amount, you're going to get a little bit back, but then you'll be tempted to put in more, and it probably won't work. So my suggestion would be to put in a little bit. You know, if a little bit to you is 100, great, because then in a month you could have 200. You could put 100 back in, but keep the rest. And that way you're not actually at a loss. Now, if it does last another 2 months and you get 200, sure, you could put 200 in and try to get that to 400 in another month. But then we're already looking at 3 months out. And that can be rather risky. I really don't like, seriously, we do not need boobs to sell us Bitcoin. That's just disturbing. People, my boobs do not sell Bitcoin. Thank you very much. All right. Anyway, I am going to log off, but right now, yeah. So right now, actually, bitcomet seems like it's okay. I will put some money in, and I will report back to you next week about whether or not I actually got paid out, and I will take payments out just to see what happens. So I won't keep putting it back in, just to see what happens. Okay. Anyway, that's it. And I am signing off now. So without further ado, I am going to stop sharing that screen, say goodbye, and show you. You got to see my outro, right? Okay. Let me find it again. Oh my God. Hilarious. Okay. And I'm going to do my outro on this always too live. This video is too live. Bye.